We extend a warm welcome to the Primary Section Orientation Program at G.D.Goenka International School. Today marks the beginning of an exciting, enriching experience that await your children. We are honored to have our Honorable Section Coordinator, Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal, our Assistant Primary Coordinator, Ms. Sakshi Chugh, our Director Principal, Mrs. Jayashree Churaria, and beloved companions, parents, and amicable children joining us.
Let us come together to explore the vibrant learning environment and endless possibilities that define our school community. It gives me immense glee to acknowledge you all with warm greetings on behalf of GDGIS School. We would like to give you some important reminders to run this event smoothly. Please remain seated during the program. Kindly set your phone on silent mode and refrain from any flash photography. We have an official photographer for clicking pictures, which will be uploaded on the social media apps. If you wish to take photos, you may take photos from your seat. For your convenience, washrooms are on the right of the auditorium.
At our premium school, we offer more than just academic excellence, providing opportunities for students to explore innovative concepts and develop new skills. Through our holistic approach, we aim to enhance personal attributes and empower students to express their unique ideas confidently.
A great institute is characterized by a clear vision, a steadfast mission, and well-defined objectives, all of which drives excellence in education and holistic student development. The vision of our school is higher thoughts, stronger work, brighter results towards academic and human excellence. The mission of our school is we commit to accomplish our vision with utmost dedication.
And the quality objective for our school is to make them lifelong learners and nurture their growth as conscientious global citizen.
We open our hearts to you, to the 13-year-old school, GDGIS, where it has won numerous prestigious awards for the commitment to excellence in education and innovative teaching practices. Our school has ranked first in India for providing holistic education to students by Education Today. It is also awarded as a top boarding school in Surat. Furthermore, our school has bagged the award as the first 7-star rated school in India by CED Delhi.
Not only that, we have achieved extra laurels by being recognized as the top preschool in India for the year 2021 and 22. In addition to this, we also have received the Changemaker Award of Excellence for Outstanding Board Results and Siksha Bharati Samman Award.
For any good start, one must always seek God's blessings. We request members of top management, primary coordinator, assistant coordinator to come forward for the lamp lighting ceremony, requesting everyone to rise up at their places for the prayers.
शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपो ज्योति नमोस्तुते दीपो ज्योति नमोस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
What a blissful beginning of this awesome afternoon. We request everybody to be seated. Thank you. In today's orientation, we will be covering the following topics. We'll be talking about management overview, introduction to primary staff, policies and guidelines, a glance of the primary section, academic award ceremony, PVA and sports activities and staff introduction, PVA award ceremony, other important informations, sports award ceremony, and addressing to parents' queries.
Winston Churchill has rightly said that leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in your absence. Let us introduce you to those who cultivate knowledge, sprinkle it with wisdom and love, and nurture the growth of learners to inspire tomorrow's dream. Now, allow us to acquaint you with the strong pillars of GDGIS. Introducing our Director Principal, Mrs. Jayashree Choraria ma'am, woman with deep knowledge and great education. She is a lady of distinct vision and epitome of knowledge and experience. We admire your spirits of integrity with 100% dedication to the world of education. You are an inspiration to many of us.
She has been consistently raising the bar of excellence and bringing a multitude of prestigious awards for the school. Her vision, passion, and tireless efforts have not only inspired our school community, but also set a shining example for education leadership. I request our Director Principal, Mrs. Jayashree Choraria, to address us all.
Thank you, Rajni ma'am and Samruddhi ma'am, for those kind words. I really live up to those things, and maybe God will bless me to help all the parents and the students to be at the right path on the educational journey. A warm welcome to all of you, and to this day, we are here as partners in your child's education, where you as a stakeholder, your teachers and the students, three of us will be guiding all of them towards the betterment of their growth and their future. G.D.Goenka always believes in the partnership which we have, so wherever concerns which we can solve, we'll surely be solving. This particular afternoon, you will be getting how to work in these classes, because now those who are children who are in class 3 will be going in 4, and those who are in class 2 have come to class 3. Till class 2, they were all having the co-teacher, mother-teacher concept, but from class 3 onwards, they would be having subject teachers, so a little change these children would feel who has come in class 3. But those who are in class 4, they have grown one more year and they have little matured for the primary section. They are the highest in the primary section, but then lot of things are expected from them, and lot of things as parents you expect from us, and it is an assurance that as far as academics are concerned, there will be no problem from our side. But yes, if you are facing some problem, you are most welcome to come and discuss with your coordinator, your class teacher, everyone, and then we can take a solution and give something good for our child. After this particular session, you will be going to the classes, you will be meeting your class teachers, the subject teachers, and if any query, the WhatsApp groups will be created. Now, these WhatsApp groups will be actually functioning for this month and maybe the June month, and then everything will be on the ERP. So you have to come out of the habit of WhatsApp and come to the ERP where messages will be coming. But it's in an earnest request that please attend the first day, that is on 4th April. Your child should not be missing the first day of the school, where every child would be getting to know the policies, the discipline rules, how the school assemblies will be, everything in detail, as well as the history of the subject in which they are going to be taught. So all these things will be there. So please make sure, and whenever you are called for all the PTMs or the events, make sure that you are part of that particular event, you are part of that educational journey which your child is going to have. So now After this, I would request Shilpa ma'am, the coordinator, who will be briefing you about the norms of the sections and what all exactly is the assessment criteria, because till class 2, all the assessments were informal. Class 3 onwards, they'll be getting question papers. In class 4, they are already getting it in class 3. So, but then these papers will be question paper come answer sheets, but from class 5 when they go, they will be having a proper question paper. So all this and how the assessments will be, what are the internal markings, how the rubrics are, what are the events, everything will be clear today. So please be very serious on listening to it, and if any doubt, you can have the queries at the end of the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Introducing our Director of Operations, Ms. Sejal Thakkar, a very strong woman who excels in leadership roles with a clear vision accompanied with hard work and commitment. Her enthusiasm and strength makes her a compact dynamo. Her ability to inspire and motivate others is unparalleled, and her dedication to her work serves as a shining example to all.
Allow me to introduce to our primary coordinator, Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal. Introducing our dedicated coordinator, Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal, whose unwearying passion and leadership ensure the smooth functioning and success of our educational programs. Ms. Shilpa's exceptional organizational skills and attention to detail contribute to the efficiency of primary section. Her commitment to fostering a supportive learning environment empowers both student and staffs excel beyond expectation. Welcome you, ma'am, on the stage.
It is our privilege to call our section coordinator, Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal, to introduce you all with the various rules and regulations of the section.
A warm good afternoon once again to everyone. Thank you so much, Rajni ma'am and Samriddhi ma'am, for the lovely introduction. Now we'll move ahead with the next part of the day, wherein I'll be briefing you about the school norms, the section norms in particular. And before that, I'll introduce the members of the section. So starting with me, the primary coordinator. Then I have the assistant coordinator to the section, Ms. Sakshi Chugh. I request her to please come on the stage. So she is another important member, wherein in my absence and even in my presence, she's an important part. And she helps me in the daily functioning of the section and gives guidance to all the teachers who are present here. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause. Thank you. Next, starting with the class head. So we have a class head system wherein every class is allotted a head. And there is one teacher out of 4 or 5 teachers allotted to the section who is the head, who helps in guiding the other teachers in the work. And it's the special work that they do is guiding teachers in the day-to-day activities, any information that has to be passed on to the other classrooms, which is done by me to the classes, and then the classes to the other teachers. Reason being, we build leaders below us. It's not just, there should be only one leader in a section. We create leaders by giving them small work of different kinds so that they build that skill in them. So we have Ms. Kruti Mehta, the class head for class 3, and then Preeti Roy, the class head for class 4. Next, I'll introduce the class teachers for the particular classes. For class 3A, we have Ms. Meenakshi Tanvi. She is the class teacher for class 3A, and she would be teaching EVS and GK. Then we have Ms. Rakhi Motihar, the maths teacher. She is the class teacher for class 3B. Next, we have Ms. Rajni Singh. You must have heard her in the morning today. She is going to teach English. Then we have Ms. Kruti Mehta standing before you. She's a PRT Hindi teacher. Thank you, ma'am. Now, next we'll go with the class 4 teachers. So starting with class teacher of class 4A, Ms. Binita Anasari. She's the class teacher for class 4A and would be teaching EVS and GK. Then we have class teacher for class 4B, Ms. Rinki Singh. She'd be teaching Hindi. Then the class head and the class teacher for class 4C, Ms. Preeti Roy. She's a maths teacher. Then we have Ms. Dimple Desai, class teacher of class 4D and EVS and Gujarati teacher. And then we have Ms. Sajal Arora, the class teacher for class 4E and would be taking English. Thank you, everyone. Then, apart from the class teachers, we have other subject teachers as well in the section. So, we have Ms. Sakshi Chuk, the assistant coordinator. She would be taking maths as a subject. Ms. Sania Sheikh, she'll be taking EVS and GK. Then we have Ms. Molly Jariwala, the ICT teacher. She was at the console and she's here now. Then we have Ms. Vinita Singh, the robotics teacher. She takes robotics in class 3 and 4. Then we have Ms. Suman Kumar, she's a librarian, and your kids meet her often, once in a week at least, wherein they go and issue their books, and she guides them with all the books that they're supposed to read as per their age level, as per their interest. So let's all welcome them. Thank you, everyone. Then the other two important staff members to the section, the section PA, Ms. Saloni Kapadia, and the data manager, Ms. Pallavi Singhania. They are very important. All the data that are maintained in the section is all done by them, effortlessly, tirelessly, without looking at the time or the watch. They do it very efficiently. Then the single heads. Now, we have a lot of things that keep coming in the section, and we have divided the work into teachers so that it goes on smoothly. So starting with the single heads, website single head is Ms. Preeti Malik and Ms. Dimple Desai. So all the social media platforms that are there for the school, so the pictures, the write-ups and everything that's uploaded, they are all done by them. Then we have Ms. Vinita Singh. She is the robotics lab in charge, plus the topic assessment single head. So topic assessment is class test, which we were having it till this year, and for the new academic year, we have changed the name to topic assessment. Then we have Ms. Preeti Roy, the math lab single head. Then Ms. Monica Thakur, she's the ground DT single head, the discipline part she looks into. Ms. Sania Sheikh, she looks after the events of the section. Then we have Ms. Zara Arsiwala, she's the education bank single head. Rakhi Motihar, the Google Classroom single head. Vinita Anasari, the life skill single head. Ms. Minakshi Tanvi, the composite lab single head. And lastly, Ms. Saloni Jain, she's the SEN single head, special education needs, wherein if anything, any appointment required with the counselor, she coordinates with me and with other parents and does it. Now we'll start with the section briefing. So start of the day, the working, the timings. And first of all, the documents that we maintain. So out of 58 policies which are applicable to the school, 12 are pertaining to primary. Then we have 115 guidelines, out of which 25 are pertaining to primary. From SOPs, 15 out of 46. Rules and regulations, 29 out of 77. And checklists, 35 out of 203. Then talking about the sections that we have, the different classes that we have. In class 1, we have total 3 divisions this year. And then 1 plus is another addition to it. There are 2 sections. Class 2, there are 2 sections. Class 3, there are 4 sections. And class 4, there are 5 sections. Now, talking about the school expectation from the students, from the parents, is a disciplined culture. Now, talking about the expectations, so we expect to inculcate in our kids good values, discipline, independence, strong communication skills, confidence, a strong personality in total. And that's what is called as holistic development. Right, so for this, the school works to the utmost that we can. With the parents who are being a part, you are an equal member of it. I would expect the same cooperation and support from your end so that these cultures that we talk about, the basic roots of our tradition that we talk about, is instilled in the student. Because academics anyhow would come to them. But this is something which is required, which is something which is very important a child should have, because learning would never go. Learning stays with us throughout our life. Even today, as though I am a coordinator, but still I am a learner. I keep learning every day. But the values which came to me in my childhood would not be the same if I start taking it now. So I would request all the parents to please help us and be an equal part in getting it done. Now, next, talking about the highlights of the primary section, apart from the classrooms, there are important other classes which are every day used by the students, and I'll just brief you about it. First is the computer lab. So the kids would be going to the computer lab once in a week for their practical sessions. And this year we have increased the number of practical periods for class 3 and 4. So wherein earlier there was only one practical period which was there in the timetable. From this academic year for class 3 and 4, there are 2 practical periods because computer requires more of practical learning and practices. So we have included that. Then is the maths lab, wherein every week they are taken to the maths lab to get the concepts cleared in a hands-on learning way. Then we have the robotics lab. Robotics lab, again, it's a practical learning place, and there is one period allotted every week. Then we have the composite lab, wherein anything related to science, the experiments, the demonstrations, the hands-on learning, so related to science, EVS is done here. So the students are taken over there. All these classrooms that you see have a maximum capacity of 34 students. Next, we have the library, a huge library with more than 8,000 books in it. And it has a capacity of more than 34, 36 students. Then we have the keyboard room, the Western and Indian instrumental room, the percussion that you see in your timetable, that's this room. And then we have the art and craft studio. Now, talking about the USP of the section, every section has something important which we try to imbibe in our students. So starting with primary, if I talk about, we have innovative teaching methods which you see, which you may be coming across every day. We share pictures on our social media accounts, and at times, even if it is not shared, it's not that we don't do it. Certain times it happens that we don't show it, but we do it. You all also must be feeling the same. चीज़ें घर पर होती हैं, बस वो दिखती नहीं हैं. Right? So same thing is happening in the school also. There are things happening. Everything is happening. Only thing is, at times we show it off, at times it is not. Secondly, it's the focus on the personalized learning. So, personalized learning in the sense wherever we feel like some child is lagging behind in certain areas, we try to cover that up through a personalized learning environment, wherein we may ask the child to stay back, or with the consent of the parent, we call on them on off days, and we try to cover that up. Now, next is incorporating the technology effectively. When I talk about technology, the smart TVs that you see in the classroom, the iPads that are included in our curriculum, they all include those things. Now, the engaging curriculum that we have, the outdoor and experiential learning, cross-curricular learning, and activity-based learning. So we have a student-centric approach wherein students are given more chance and more importance when it comes to learning, because self-learning is easier than a lecture method. So we focus on that. Now, the directives that are shared every year with you, wherein there is a folder which contains all the important information, would be shared through Soft this year in your WhatsApp group, which will be created by evening or tomorrow morning. So all the information in Soft will be shared. So what are the information that will go? I'll talk about that. First thing is the section directives, having all the important information related to the section, to the classroom, and related to the daily functioning. So in case in future, if you have any doubts, you may just go through that and get back to us in case of any queries. Next, we have the important information for the academic year 2024-25, important dates, exam dates, the other PTM dates, important events. Then the single window form. I think the old parents are all familiar with the single window request form that we have, but still I'll be showing you the format so that how to fill it. Then we have the portfolio format, which again is a very important thing. Class 3 going to 4 are already aware about it, but it is something new for class 2 going to 3. So again, I'll be showing you the format and briefing you about it. The important links, steps for using the ERP, that's the EduSprint, steps for using CCTV camera, the live camera for the classroom, steps for using Google Classroom, the conspectus, that's the syllabus for the whole year, then the topic assessment schedule, that's the class test schedule, and then lastly, the class timetable for the students. Because the other things, serial number 1 to 10, these are common for everyone. It's just the class timetable which varies with divisions, so that will be shared separately. Now, starting with the directives that you'll be getting, these are the main headings of it, and in brief, it is already explained, and which I'll be explaining further in the further slides. Now, starting with the section timings, uniform, almanac, notebooks, the leaves, birthday celebrations, field trips, PTM, usage of iPad, evaluation system, booster planning, or the stay-back system that we have, the PVN, sports activities, discipline, communication to teachers, and the library rules. Starting with the class allocation. So the classes which are allocated, we keep 2 things in mind. The first thing is the balance strength. Secondly is the gender balance. Okay, we try to balance the strength because the maximum capacity per class is 30. But at times it goes to 32 in case if we have more of admissions. So 32 is the maximum strength of any particular class. So we try to balance it so that the competition is healthy enough. If it is an inter-class competition, it is not that one class has just 25 students and the other class has 32, or one class has just 20 and the other has 30. Then the ratio goes a little here and there. So we try to make it equal. Then is the gender balance, the girl and boy ratio. Now, the new initiatives taken up by the school and the section. The first thing is we have started using the books from Gita Press. Now, Gita Press, if I talk about, is a publication which has books related to more of mythology, or which takes us to the time of our childhood when we used to read Panchatantra, something related to our gods and goddesses. So these books have been introduced in the library so that the students are staying in touch with our traditions. They are not away from it. So there are many new authors keep coming, but these authors, what the learning they get from these books will stay with them all throughout. These are indirect way of teaching them our culture. Then the class 1 plus is a class added up in our section, wherein a separate kind of a curriculum is prepared for them. Next, we have the EVS. Now, for class 3 and 4, I would talk about, this is something new which has come up. Till now, we had science and SST as a subject, but since NEP says till class 5, EVS is a mandate subject. So from this academic year, instead of science and SST, we have included EVS. Then the parenting workshops that we have for their development stage of the child, we have, for this academic year also, we have planned certain workshops wherein we'll be inviting you, and we would expect everyone joining us so that the actual motive of those workshops is fulfilled. Because at times it happens, there are workshops planned, but people don't turn up. They take it very casually, thinking, workshop hi hai, kuch zyada nahi hoga. But every lesson is a learning lesson. So expect everyone to be here. There would be, I think, a language acquisition workshop that we have planned in the month of April for everyone, wherein how to teach Hindi and English in a little easier way. See, we all know how to teach our kids till primary, but it's not a harm to learn something in a very easy way. So we would be having that, and we expect every parent attending it. Then it is the field trips with parents for class 1 and 2. I think the parents who are here from class 2, last year we started with this, that we started inviting random parents to the field trips, and it was really fruitful. So now we have made it a practice from this year also. For class 1 and 2, we'll be calling the parents for the field trip. Now, reading and writing period is introduced for class 3 and 4. If you see the timetable, there is one period added for English reading and writing, one period added for Hindi reading and writing, wherein we'll be stressing on the reading skills and the writing skills, which is very, very important. And there were requests that I received from other parents in the past years, but somehow it was difficult to manage in the timetable. But this year, somehow we got some extra periods. So 2 periods, one for Hindi, one for English, wherein we'll be specially stressing on their writing and reading skills. Then the miscellaneous activity period is also introduced, wherein any extra activities pertaining to CBSE or any other organization will be catering to that in that period. Now, logophilia cards would be coming up soon, like in the month of April, we'll be getting it. Now, logophilia is an organization, or I would say a kind of a program which we did for our middle school last academic year, for teachers in the last academic year, and we are going to soon have a public speaking session for all the teachers. And that was really good. So we included those cards when the students would be learning how to make new words out of it. So last program which we attended for the students, they learned around 35,000, I would say, new words, how to frame and get the meaning out of it. So we have included it for the primary, wherein our teachers would be teaching them the basic level. And as and when they move ahead, the levels would increase and they'll learn more new words. Now coming to the Gujarati subject. Gujarati, last year we had introduced for class 1 to 4, since it had come as a mandate from the education department. But we were not having any prescribed books for it. So still class 1 and 2, they are in the learning phase wherein only recognition is what we have included of. For class 3 and 4, we have started with the prescribed books. And the ones who have already collected the stationaries, they must have got it. So we'll start again with the basic level, with the writing and recognition of those words, writing words, that would start. Next is all the teachers till the foundational stage. If I say foundational stage, till class 2, they are all phonetic trained and they are certified for it. Now, talking about the bell timings, the meal time and the school timing. So for next academic year, there's change in the school timing. I think everyone is aware about it. The timing starts from 7:15. The arrival is at 7:15. And 7:15, we are going to have the prayer and the homeroom period for 5 minutes. Then the working would be 7:15 to 2:35, as you can see. Now breakfast, 7:25 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. Lunch would be 12:05 to 12:30. Now these timings would be reflecting on your timetable as well in detail, which you can go through. And the name of the periods are now learning period. Instead of saying it as period number 1, period number 2, we now would call it as learning period 1, learning session 2. Learning session instead of period. Now, choice of the Jain food is available. Food menu will be regularly uploaded on the school website and the app. These all things I'll be covering again when it comes to their specific part. Now, the late arrival part, 7:15 is a reporting time for all the kids. So we expect every child to reach the premises before 7:15, because late arrival will not be entertained after a week. And for the first starting week, it's only 5 minutes that we'll be allowing. Post that, we'll be stopping that also. So if the child is coming late, we'll be sending the child back home. So please keep this in mind, and making small request कि मैं traffic में फंस गई थी, या बच्चे ने अभी हम निकले ही थे, but somehow I lost my keys, I was not getting my keys, so because of my mistake, my child is, see, everyone has a genuine reason behind everything. But school की भी आप चीज़ें समझिए, because it gets disturbed if the child is coming late. May it be for you, it's one child, आपके लिए एक बच्चा है, हमारे लिए पूरा स्कूल है. तो एक बच्चे के लिए भी हमें सब कुछ पूरा स्टार्ट से करना पड़ता है, जो हम बाकी 1700 बच्चों के लिए करते हैं. So please do not make such request. Rather, drop your child on time. Then coming to the dress code policy, you all must have received your uniform. So the only change is, instead on Mondays we used to have the shirt and the skirt. Now that has been removed completely from the uniform part, and we are only having the tracks. So Mondays, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, they're going to have blue t-shirt and track along with black shoes. They'll be wearing black shoes with that. And then on Wednesdays and working Saturdays, they'll be wearing white t-shirt with white tracks and white shoes. Now the subjects that are offered in class 1 to 4. So we have English, Hindi, Math, EVS, ICT, GK, Gujarati, and Lego till class 2. 1 and 2 we call it Lego, and class 3 and 4 we call it robotics. Now the house system, there are 4 houses, and every child is allotted one house at the beginning when the child is admitted to the school, and it stays same all throughout, till the end, till the child leaves the school. So any request making in change of house would be, it's not possible. So kindly do not make any such request. And every teacher is given a duty of a particular house for the upliftment and for the spirit of competition, because when they compete in the houses, they get that sportsmanship in them. So we put them in houses so that that value comes right from the beginning. Now, starting the day with a very important thing, which is assembly, remembering the Almighty. So the assembly plays a very significant part, and every day in the morning we have the assembly. Now, a proper assembly wherein all the students would be gathered together would be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, wherein on Tuesdays, the assembly time is included with life skill. On Fridays, instead of assembly, we are going to have the marching practice, and on Saturdays, we have yoga. So this is how the timing of the assembly is divided. Now, when I talk about assembly, the assemblies are conducted house-wise and theme-wise. So every month has a theme, and every house gets an opportunity to participate and present, wherein each child, if not this time, the next time. Okay, so in turn, the participation is taken up. Now, birthday celebration, there were too many confusions they were there for the birthday celebration, wherein gifts, then saplings, and the dry fruits, and the storybooks, then the diaries, it came to too many things at the end. So wherein now we have come to one page, wherein apart from chocolates, and that too not very expensive ones and big ones, something below 50 per chocolate is only allowed for both teachers and students. Now, second thing which I would like to request is kindly do not send invitations with your students separately for distribution, because we do not encourage that in the school. So any invitation to be given to the classmates should be done from the parents' end personally. Now, talking about Google Classroom, which you all must be using very effectively, it's expected. If not, please do it, because this is something which is very important. Every day the posting is done in this, and you get to know what your child has learned for the day. So important circulars, important notes that are shared in the classroom, the notebook work that is done, the textual work, if something is required. Because right now the textbook which we are using is all digital. It's present in the e-form. So we do not put the pictures of those textbooks. But apart from that, the informations that are there, what the teacher has taught in the class today, the home assignments, everything is shared in the Google Classroom. So be very active in that, so that you are aware of what is happening in the classroom. Next is the EduSprint, the new ERP that we started last year. So it is a web-based software, or else you can even have the mobile application. And as Jayashree ma'am rightly said, that we have to make it more effective. We have to be very active on this, because down the line we are going to stop communicating on WhatsApp, and there will be more of communications through ERP. So all the important informations, the circulars and everything will be shared and will be shifted to ERP rather than WhatsApp. So later, if nobody should complain that, ma'am, क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो आप WhatsApp पे? I don't know how to use EduSprint. मैम बहुत टाइम है, 3 महीने मिल रहे हैं, आराम से सीख जाएंगे. फेसबुक सीखने में हमें 10 दिन भी नहीं लगे थे, तो हम ये भी सीख जाएंगे अगर हम ट्राई करेंगे. Now, what are the important information that will be available on EduSprint? Starting with the attendance, which is very important. You should be knowing the attendance of your child. So attendance would be shared as and when the child stays absent. That also would be reflecting. Next is the leave report, timetable of the classroom, food menu, the report card, the single window request form, and the important circulars. These are the very important things which will be available on the EduSprint. Now, talking about the co-curricular activities that we are offering in the school. So in that, what all things we include, starting with the Goenkan Journal. Now, Goenkan Journal, the old parents must have seen, that's a magazine wherein all the important events of the school is listed down, and an article is even published in that, wherein the students are given a part, teachers are given a role. So everyone plays a small role in that, and things are accumulated together and presented to you. So all the major events that happens in the school. So this is issued twice in a year. So everyone will get a chance to know what happened in the school in the last 6 months. Next, talking about the Goenkan Tribune. Goenkan Tribune is equally a very important platform wherein we give the whole and sole responsibility to the students. So in Goenkan Journal, it's the teachers who play a role. The Tribune is the students who play the role. So this is all designed and completely done by the students of the higher section, but they take articles and good work of the other students so that that can be presented and shown to everyone. And this is not confined to just our school. We upload these links on our websites wherein the parents and the students of other schools can also view them. Next, we have the international domestic trips for the middle and the higher school. Then we have major events happening in the school. Then there are a lot of field trips that we planned. For class 3 and 4 in the whole year, we'll have around 4 field trips. Next is the competitions. For every sport, we have every sport activity that we offer, we have one competition. Again, for PVA, we have it for art, we have it for dance, we have it for vocals. Then academic competitions also, like we had this year, storytelling, poetry, shloka recitation, spell bee, maths quiz, Goenkan quiz. Then the community services, per class we offer at least one community service to the child for the whole year so that they know community again plays a very important role. And lastly, the important festivals. We try to include all the major festivals in our school so that the secular thing that we talk about is what we include by doing it, not just by saying it. Then is the research centers that we have in the section. One is the robotic lab, the composite lab, the computer lab, the math lab, library, and the art and craft studio. Now, talking about the work education, now CBSE has made work education a very important thing. Right, if we go through the changes that CBSE has brought into education, so work education is one of it. And this will be included in the art and craft period once in a month, wherein which will enhance the critical thinking of the child, the experimentation, it nurtures the creativity in the students. The syllabus for the same would be is already mentioned in the syllabus booklet that we'll be getting at the end, which has monthly topics given and the materials which would be required. Now the materials, if I talk about for work education, has to be sent from the home front because these are basically how we are utilizing our waste products. It's reusing the waste. So I think everybody has those waste things, like as you see in the picture, an old plastic bottle, then socks, then hankies, so buttons, all these things you'll have to send it according to the syllabus that is already planned. So in the beginning of the year, we are already providing you the list of items that would be required, which you can start gathering from now. Now, next is the band performance, which we started from last academic year for the primary school. And it was a beautiful thing. The show that they presented on the sports day, and even the same was included in the Republic Day celebration. It was a awesome performance by the students. They presented, at the beginning when we started with this concept, we were little skeptical about whether they would be able to do it or not, the hand coordination, everything will work or not. But they did it out of our thinking. It was really amazing when they did. So it's in just 3 to 4 months of practice, which they did once in a week. That was the outcome which you saw on the day of event. Now, band is again playing a very important role, which I have mentioned over here. Now, talking about the examination. So, examination, we start with a formal examination system from class 3 till class 2. Those were informal ones, which we started last year in the form of worksheets, and it was completely grade-based. But from class 3 onwards, we are going to have all the major subjects into marking form. So, talking about the exam department, we have Mr. Satyanand Parida. He's the exam head. And then Ms. Punima Mehta, she's the assistant to the exam. Now, evaluation system, we have 2 kinds of evaluation. One is internal, the other one is external. Internal includes the subject enrichment plus the notebook, which you must have seen in your report cards this year, class 4. So, subject enrichment and notebooks together includes 10 marks. Then we have multiple assessments, which are the topic assessments. Then the portfolio which we'll be talking further ahead, and which is even there in your directives. So that carries again 5 marks, and it is very important for every child to maintain, because based on that the marking would be given. Though it carries only 5 marks, but 1 mark also matters a lot. And next we have PA exams. We'll have 2 PA exam periodic assessments of 30 marks in the whole year. Then the external exams that we have term 1 and term 2 half yearly. One would be conducted in the month of September, the other one in the month of March, and which carries 50 marks. So in total, every term has 100 marks, which goes to total as 200 in the end of the year. Now, topic assessments, which I was talking about, which was earlier named as class test, is conducted on the completion of the chapters. Once the chapters are done, then we conduct it. And then there are total 6 cycles which will be there in the whole year. And the entire schedule is already present in the directives that you'll be getting. Now, as and when the topics are to be there, the subjects are mentioned, as and when there would be a change in the topic, we'll be informing you in prior. Then the benefits, and we are going to have it on Tuesdays and Fridays. So when you get your timetable, you'll see the second period of Tuesday and the first period of Friday is the class test period. And the benefits of having the class test. Now, talking about the admit card system, this is something new which we have started from this academic year. We are going to issue admit cards after every term exam. So term 1 and term 2 exam. Before that, admit card would be issued to the kids. And what are the major things which we should be knowing as a parent? First thing is issued twice a year before the term exam. The fee defaulters or the students faltering in the attendance below 85% will not be issued the admit card. So please keep this in mind. Attendance is very, very important. Now, if the child fails to bring the admit card, even if the child has got the admit card, is not bringing on the day of exam, we will not be allowing the child to go to the examination hall. May it be with any reason. कि spoil हो गया, खो गया, बच्चा लेकर आया था मैम, पता नहीं कहाँ रख दिया उसने, हमने कहीं रख दिया. Do not give all these excuses. If you're getting it, जैसे आधार कार्ड संभाल के रखते हैं, वैसे एडमिट कार्ड संभाल के रखिएगा. Discipline cards. Now again, for any indisciplinary act that happens in the academic year, the cards would be issued. The first stage would be oral warning, wherein for any indisciplinary thing happening in the section because of the child, first thing is the oral warning, plus an undertaking form is given when the child writes the offense that he has committed and apologizes. Later in the second stage, what happens is the parent is informed through almanac. Even on the first stage, the parent would be informed, but through call. Next is issuing of the blue card, that's the third stage, and meeting with parents. Fourth stage is yellow card, meeting with parents, and suspension for 3 to 7 days. Then we have fifth stage, wherein red card is issued and suspension for more than 7 days. Lastly, we have meeting with parents and expulsion. That's a rare case. We try not to do that, but if the offense committed is really grave and severe, we are forced to take that action. Now, coming to PTM, we have 3 PTMs around the year and 2 open days, which makes it to 5. So after every term exam, we are going to have the open day. Now, we expect all the parents to give the attendance on the day of PTM so that you are aware of what is happening in the section. You are interacting, communicating with the teacher. If teacher has something to tell you, that's the only day wherein you can interact openly with each other. So you are expected to attend the same. Apart from the PTM, if you have any queries and if you want to meet me, so you can come on Mondays and Fridays after 2:30, but with prior appointment. So kindly inform in prior in case if you are coming to meet. Now, student's ID card, again a must. So the child is supposed to wear the ID card every day without fail. The ID card has all the information related to the child, so that counts the safety of the child. Then secondly, even the library books that are there, so those are issued only if the child has the ID card. So please make sure your child is wearing the ID card every day. And in case if this ID card is lost in the beginning of the academic year, you are getting it with the enrichment. But post that, in case if it is lost, then you are supposed to get it from the tuck shop on payment. Then we have the parent ID card. Parent ID card is a must. Again, it is given in the beginning of the academic year, and the parents are expected to carry the same at the time of dispersal when they come to pick the child. Plus, in case is there any change in the transports, like suppose if the child is going by bus and for one particular day, you are going to come or somebody else is going to come and pick the child, so parent ID card is expected there. So without showing it, the child will not be given to you. And then the process goes on, give a call, and then here and then 15, 20 minutes are wasted. So rather than going through those process, it's better to send the parent ID card. And any information that has to be changed in the parent ID card, please inform us through single window so that the necessary changes can be done. And apart from that, also in the school details that we have, your house details, like your home address or anything that is there, phone number, in case your contact number changes. So we would not get to know unless and until it is informed to us. Right? And rather than just telling verbally to the teacher, it's better you fill a single window so that we have it documented with us. Now, sorry, I skipped the life skill. Now, life skill is very important. Now, we were having life skill in our practices, but as a subject, as a whole, if I talk about, we have taken it up from last year more effectively, wherein we have allotted a period for life skill, and there are major 5 main topics that we are going to cover in the life skill for this academic year, starting with the introduction of life skill, wherein the students will be introduced the importance, why these values are important in our life. Secondly is the Goenkan good human. As a good human, what qualities a child should have, how to enhance it, and where to put it in practice. Then we are going to have the social behavior part, then the teamwork, the self-management. So for all these, we are going to have the assessment also, when the child would be assessed informally through situation-based questions or something. Because till now, we were not having any assessment for life skill. But now we are going to have assessment, proper ones, twice in a year. Then the booster plan. Now, booster we were having till now in the morning during the assembly time. But that also will continue in case required. But a proper booster thing would work every day after the school working hours. That is from 2:30 onwards, 2:45 onwards, I am sorry, 2:45 to 3:30 with the parents' consent. If the teacher feels that a particular child is supposed to stay back and get the concepts cleared by the teacher, so we may ask the parent for the stay back. But in case if the child is availing any bus transport or van transport facility, the school will not be giving that. That has to be done from the parents' end. Now the first day for the child would be 4th of April, wherein we will be having the induction of the section directors, which we are just sharing with you. The same would be briefed to the students as well. Plus, for every subject, the history and the significance of it would be briefed to them so that they are aware what they are learning. And lastly, we will be having some recreational activities so that they enjoy their first day. Now, talking about the counselors, we have 2 counselors coming to our school on alternate days, and as and when required also. And as and when the parents required any appointment with them, we do provide them. So it's Miss Bhavna Raja and Miss Rashmi Hirani. They're the 2 counselors who visit our school and look after the kids for any behavioral, academic, and emotional needs of the students required. Now, we have come to another important part, that's the educational initiatives, wherein I would request Hina ma'am, along with her team, to come on stage, and educational initiative, she'll be briefing you in detail. But this is something which is required, which they have linked up with CBSE on this, and that is going to judge the competency-based level of our students. So I would request everyone to please lend your ears to what she's going to brief us about. It's very, very important. Thank you so much, ma'am. We welcome you on stage.
So very good afternoon to all, and thank you, ma'am, for a very warm welcome. So my name is Hina, and I represent Education Initiatives, which is EI. So how EI started? How did we start building up competencies? So we are all about assessment and building competencies. So if I break down competencies into further parts, how did we actually enter into this domain? So way back in 1996, our co-founder members, who were IIM pass out with very lucrative private jobs, they started up a school in Ahmedabad called Eklavya School. There they found that the major problem that our education system has is children learn by rote, ratta maar ke seekh rahe hain, without actually understanding the underlying concept. That is where the problem started. We have all gone to school, I believe. And I was a rote learner. मैंने रट्टा मार के मुझे marks लाने के लिए पढ़ाई करनी होती थी. That is what my motive was. So then how do we bring about this change? That is where in 2001 EI was founded with a vision of creating a world where every child learns with understanding. How do we do that? So as I mentioned, the major problem that our school system had, still has a few schools, is children learn by rote without really understanding the concept. So then how do we start changing this? Everybody has seen this video? This movie? Great. So this movie is Three Idiots. I will not play the video. There's a small video here, but in lieu of time, I will skip the video. What was this movie all about? Anybody? Yeah, so pressure of education. If you look at this particular, clip, it basically states, so the professor asked Amir Khan, what is the definition of a machine? Amir Khan said, he gave a simple reply. Anything that makes our life, our work easier is a machine. The professor said, this is what you're going to write in the exam. So then another student, Chatur, he gave a very, theoretical reply that this is what a machine is all about. Later on, Amir Khan came with a very witty reply with a theoretical explanation, obviously, of books. And the professor was unable to understand. So what this movie was trying to say was, we all go to, we all go for higher education. But if we are not understanding what is being taught, then all our education is useless. So when I said that I was a rote learner, I am a, postgraduate with a lot of work experience, when my child comes up to me and asks me a simple question of grade 6 or 7, I'm not able to answer her because I don't remember those concepts. मुझे तो ये भी नहीं पता था कि हम हिस्ट्री क्यों पढ़ते हैं. I was like, यार ये हिस्ट्री में इतने डेट्स है, ये तो पढ़ लिया, अभी what is the use of history? और why are we learning Pythagoras theorem? अगर मैं मैथ्स की बात करूं, we didn't know the application part of it. हमको बस फॉर्मूला पता था, ये फॉर्मूला है, एग्जाम आएगा, एग्जाम में सम आएगा, we'll रट्टो the formula, we'll go in the exam, and we'll get marks. But we didn't understand the relevance of it. That is where, the entire system, the entire education fraternity is now changing. This is a very interesting slide. So as I said, India was struggling, it is still struggling with the problem of rote learning. This is what our, learning crisis is. So if we look at the first figure, 72 out of 74. Is anybody aware what this is all about? Achha, just a simple yes or no. India का education system कैसा है? How do you find India का education system? Good, bad. But कितने हम IITs निकालते हैं, कितने IIMs निकालते हैं, हमारे कितने बच्चे नासा में गए हुए हैं? It's a mix. Looking at the population, the percentage is minuscule. So this slide is basically, so this data has been drawn by World Bank and OECD. So 72 by 74 अगर आप देखेंगे पहला number, that is basically, there's an external examination which is called PISA, P-I-S-A, which is Program for International Student Assessment. This is an external, organization which checks the learning level of a country. 2009, India appeared for the PISA exam, and 74 countries had participated in that exam. Our rank was 72nd. Do you know which was the last country? Any idea? Any wild guess? I heard Pakistan. Pakistan was way above us. Afghanistan, no. It was a very small, no, China is way beyond. If you compare the education system, it is way beyond. It was a very small country called Kyrgyzstan. And we stood 72nd. a lot of other countries who didn't perform well in the PISA exam. So this exam is conducted every 3 to 4 years, and countries participate and they check the learning level of the country. So India stopped participating after that. A lot of other countries, they took this initiative very seriously and they started changing their learning system. And it showed a gradual improvement year on year. So this is not a magic wand कि आप एक साल आपने किया और आपको वो change दिख गया. It will take some time. Any change is gradual. So this is where we need to change our learning system. So when our nation saw this, that हमारा तो learning system is not good, so which we believe to be very good, so then they started making reforms. So I think you might have heard of NEP and the initiatives that CBSE is now taking. So CBSE thought, so this is a very famous saying by John Biggs, which states that what and how students learn depends on a major extent to how they think they will be assessed. So the day we start changing our assessment, our teaching learning pattern will automatically start changing. That is why now with CBSE, board examination, if you look at, so if you have your relatives or your other children who have appeared for the board examination, this board examination, the competency-based question is more than 50% of the total board examination. Competency-based is application-based. So just to simplify that for you, कि जो भी हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है, अगर हम उसको different situations में, if we try and apply that knowledge, whether children have understood that concept or not. That is what competency-based question checks. So, this is where in 2020, the NEP started making, the new NEP was launched and CBSE started making changes in their entire assessment system. So, because of the legacy of work that we have done, so as I said, we started our organization way back in 2001 from Ahmedabad, and there we started asking questions differently. So at EI, our core DNA is asking questions. So because of the way that we used to ask questions, we signed a MOU with CBSE. We got associated with them in 2020 for assessment reform. So initially we started with 10th and 12th standard, wherein we started training their question paper setter on how to create questions. Good questions is what we talked about. And then, we are currently in the 4th year of our association, and the work has gone way beyond. How did we start our work in the assessment reform? Bolna bahut aasan hai. A lot of companies are there. So how did we actually start our work? By comparing question paper of other boards. So agar aap, again, if you have relatives or your friends who are studying in different boards, if you look at the international board, whether it be the IGCSE or the IB board, the question paper format or the teaching methodology is very different. So their major focus is on case-based question, more on application part, rather than checking for trivial facts. Abhi मैं अगर आपको एक question पूछूं, so why questions are important? मैं आपको एक question पूछूं that what is the process of photosynthesis? How many children do you think would be able to answer that? Any response? What is the process of photosynthesis or evaporation? कितने बच्चे आंसर कर पाएंगे? All? Or I would say 98% students would be able to answer that कि evaporation का process क्या होता है. Now, when I twist the question and I ask them, this is a dark room, some water has spilled here, क्या process of evaporation हो रहा है? How many children would you think would be able to answer that? Very few, handful. Because अगर आज भी अगर हम देखें, a lot of schools have started making a lot of changes in the teaching learning methodologies. But when you twist the question, children are unable to understand. One, सबसे पहले तो वो understanding में problem होता है. They are not able to understand and comprehend the question. Forget answering that. And second, if they have understood the question, they don't understand what is the answer for it. Because they have not been exposed to apply that knowledge into different, scenarios. That is where the problem lies. So, because evaporation में बच्चों ने देखा है, water body है, there's a sun, and sun rays fall, water body में से evaporation ऊपर जा रहा है, cloud form हो रहा है, condensation हो रहा है, perspiration हो रहा है, and then that is how the water cycle continues. Dark room में they are unable to visualize a sun. That is the reason they feel कि यहाँ पे evaporation नहीं हो रहा है. The process of evaporation is slow, but it is still happening. So, these are typical question papers, board question papers. So, these are the questions picked up from, past year question papers. If you look at the question format, so this is how we started changing. If you look at the question format, this is verbatim. Reference book, guide book, textbook. Say verbatim questions उठा के board paper में डाला गया. So that is where our students started struggling, which is now slowly moving towards competency-based question. So more of case-based question, application-based question is what is now being asked in our board papers. Another very interesting and very, required initiative taken by the board was सफल examination. So board हमको पता है, in fact हमारे country में अगर हम बात करें तो it's a very big deal. अरे बच्चा 10th में है, no outing, nothing, everything is shut, only studies. So that was, जब बच्चा कितना 16 साल का होता है, 16 years is when that is tested. What about the initial years? So that is where CBSE said that we'll have periodic checks. So सफल examination is again an initiative by CBSE, जिसका backend का जो document CBSE का होता है वो हमारे content and VP ने बनाया है. So what this does is it checks on the understanding and the level of the students on a regular basis. So they started the project for 3rd, 5th and 8th, जहाँ पे आपके competency based exams होंगे in these grades. 3rd is still a little dicey, but 5th and 8th, ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, 5th and 8th is mandatory now. Your child will be appearing for similar board examination pattern. It will be completely MCQ, it will be online, and it will be complete 100% competency based question. So that as a school, as an institution, they get to know what is the learning level of the child and they start working on it from the base level itself. Rather than 10th में पहुंच के जब बच्चा struggle कर रहा है, वहाँ तक, so we are doing this, the board is doing this periodic check. That is what SAFL is all about. So now what is the solution? ये तो problem है, solution क्या है? So now we have to make our assessment more of science driven. Data का importance सबको पता है. The whole world is running towards data. Or I can't imagine any other field other than schools जहाँ पे data generation maximum होता है. How are we utilizing that data? So this is where data driven assessment. So we have to make our assessments more of a science rather than just a general one. So if you look at this below picture, you can see an athlete running. And you can see a picture just beside that. वो क्या state कर रहा है? What is that picture talking about? Any idea? Sorry? Okay. So that is data-driven approach. Athlete, दौड़ रहे हैं, सब लोग दौड़ रहे हैं. How do you make your performance better? By analyzing. So now even, data is used in sports, wherein they are trying to measure कि by athlete का performance, we are first diagnosing where is the problem, and then the sports coaches, they are working on it to make it much more better. That is where we need to make our assessment data driven. You know about science of medicine? Science of medicine is nothing much. You have fever, you go to the doctor will tell you, fine, go for a blood test to rule out whether you have malaria, whether you have typhoid, whether you have dengue or XYZ. Your report comes in, the doctor prescribes you the medicine accordingly. That is science of medicine. Do we have a science of learning? That is where we need to change, bring about this change into our current set of assessment, is wherein we need to bring about a science of learning. You diagnose, you work on it, you identify the problem, then you start working on the remediation part of it. That is what science of learning means, and that is what we do at EI. So, as I said, we started way back in 2001, and our focus is only on two areas. One is assessment, and one is your learning. So, for G.D.Goenka school, if we talk about it, so our major focus here is that we are planning to introduce competency-based assessment from 3rd to 10th standard for English, all subjects, English, Hindi, SS, Maths, and Science. So these major 5 subjects would be covered. 4 times in a year, these assessments will be conducted, and post that you would be getting the entire report. So what kind of assessments would be conducted? This I would be covering up. So how these assessments can benefit the school and the children is, so this would be able to identify any misconception. What misconceptions are all about, that I would be covering. Any learning gap that is there, insightful reports will be provided, competency-based question exposure would be there. So our assessments would be covering everything. Now, what are misconceptions? This is one question. From now onwards, I want the audience to reply. This is one question. Which of the following, this is 3rd standard. If we look at it, this is 3rd standard EVS. Which of the following has air into it? There are 4 items which is mentioned, given. One is a inflated balloon, one is an open cup, one is a cup with a lid, and one is a bottle with a cap. Please parents, remember you are 3rd standard students. Very good. All of them as 3rd standard students? Okay, but the data says otherwise. If we look at the data, 69% of the students said only the inflated balloon has air into it. Why do you think that misconception has arisen? Yeah, but इसके पहले जो chapter cover हुआ मैम, वो हुआ air is all around us, right? Teacher ने तो बताया air सब जगह है. Misconception ये मैम यहाँ से आता है कि बच्चों ने हमेशा विजुअलाइज किया है या एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि वो बलून में हवा भरते हैं. They have not imagined that an open cup will have air, a bottle with lid will have air. So this is where we are trying to identify the misconception. We bring it back to the teachers take it back to the class, and by doing various activities. So अगर ये misconception clear करना है, teachers go back to the class, they will take a tub of water, they will take an empty glass, they will invert it inside the tub of water, the bubbles would start coming in, that will state that has air. So that means air is all around us. So this is where we try and identify the learning gap and the misconception, and then the teacher takes it back to the class. Another question, very interesting question. So there are 2 papers. One is the folded one, crumpled paper, and one is a plain paper. So this is, I believe, a grade 5 question. Now, which paper has more weight? Now you'll have to answer as grade 5 students. What do you think students might have responded to it? Which paper has more weight? The crumpled one or the uncrumpled one? How many for crumpled? Okay, how many for uncrumpled? I can see only one hand raised for the uncrumpled one. Okay, 2 here. 2, 3. Majority said the crumpled has more weight. The correct answer is both have equal weight. Both have equal weight. So, we are also a research-based organization. So we do a lot of research as in why these misconceptions are arising. So then we do a lot of student interview. I'll just play this video so that you understand how students think. I'm unable to play this video. Ma'am, is there anybody who's operating backend? Yeah, no worries. So I'll continue. So this video basically states that students are saying that why the crumpled paper has more weight is, there's no audio. No worries. So why students say that, the crumpled paper has more weight is because they feel when we crumple the paper, air gets trapped inside the paper and it has more weight. That is why, and when they experimented with, dropping both the papers, the crumpled obviously falls to the ground quicker as compared to the uncrumpled one. इसलिए उनको लगता है कि crumpled paper में ज़्यादा weight है. Now, as a teacher, when I know that this is the misconception that my class is carrying, she will always go back to the class and tell the class, ये सिर्फ surface area कम हुआ है, जिसके कारण वो जल्दी गिरा. No air, nothing has been trapped. Both the papers have same weight. So that is what we do at EI. We design questions in a way, अगर आप मेरे options भी अगर जितने भी देखेंगे, all the options are distractors. It will actually make your child think before answering. Inky, pinky, ponky, आप एक में करोगे, दो में करोगे, पांच में करोगे. वो भी system identify कर लेगा that बच्चा has done inky, pinky, ponky. So this is where all these questions will help you diagnose any learning gap, and when the sessions when we have with the teachers, so that I'll come to later, when we have with the teachers, they take it back to the class and clear up this misconception. Another very interesting question, this is a grade 10 question. I believe ये हम लोगों ने भी पढ़ा है अपने class में, 10 standard में. So to simplify the question, there is a bulb, there is a battery, and there are two wires. The students are asked to create a circuit out of it. Done that experiment in the school? मैंने किया है अपने school time पे. So, दोनों wire को लेके bulb के end पे लगाया and the bulb lit. This is a circuit का experiment that we used to do in the school. Now, we remove one wire and we ask the students, will the bulb lit? If we look at the response, 49% students said, नहीं हो सकता है. This is not possible. If we remove one wire, तो circuit मेरा complete नहीं हुआ है, मेरा flow of electricity नहीं हो रहा है, and I cannot light that bulb. If, now again, as I said, we are a research-based organization. हम लोगों ने इंडिया को तो बहुत बोला learning level, उस level पे नहीं है. We asked this question, again I won't be able to play this video, we asked this question to Harvard and MIT graduates. World ka topmost engineering college, nothing can beat that. There we asked this question and there they were struggling. Ye nahi, this is not possible. The question is wrong. This is a trick question. But when they actually did it and when their professor explained it to them that this is possible, you keep one end of the bulb attached to the battery, one wire attached to the bulb ka other end, and you would be able to light the bulb. So this is where this misconception is arising, and we need to clear it up. This is the last question that I would put forward. This every parent can answer. In which state do rock exist? Rock के क्या-क्या forms होते हैं? Only solid, only liquid, only gases, only solid or liquids? Okay, how many for solid? Only solid. Everybody, I want response from this section. Rock किस form में exist होता है? Only solid, only liquid, only gases, or only solid and liquid? Only solid? How many? Okay. Only liquid? How many? Only gases? How many? Solid, liquid? How many? So majority of the response किसका मिला? Only solids? So if you look at it, 80% of the students said only solid, which is the wrong answer. rock exists in solid and liquid. Now, as a teacher, if I know that my students have this misconception, now where is this misconception coming from? If we look deeper into it, बच्चों ने rock सिर्फ solid form में अपने environment में देखा है. That is the reason they say it is. मैंने भी इसका solid ही answer दिया था, by the way. So I am no better. So, but if we look deeper into it, they have seen rock only in the solid format. Now, when the teacher understands that this is a misconception that my class is having, she will take it back to the class. She will explain the different type of rocks that is there, जिसमें एक ingenious rock भी आता है, which is basically molten lava. And when it comes in contact with the atmosphere, that is when it solidifies. So initially जो उसका stage था, that was liquid. That is the reason rock exists in solid and liquid format. So that is what these questions are trying to address, identify. Now, why do you think these misconceptions is required to be addressed at every level? ठीक है, बच्चे को नहीं समझ में आया. I can वो अगले क्लास में जाके कर सकता है. Why do you think these needs addressing throughout the year? Every grade. Because the concepts are spiral in nature. Noun आप third में भी पढ़ोगे, noun आप eighth में भी पढ़ोगे. There will be different levels to noun. Similarly, अगर मैं maths का एक concept अगर मैं pick करूँ, say for example, अगर whole numbers or number line, if I'm teaching grade 3, so if I am teaching, whole numbers or number line in grade 2, and if the child is struggling in that particular concept, the child will keep on struggling till 11th standard for complex numbers. Grade 4 में भी होगा, grade 5 में भी होगा, grade 6 में भी होगा. Because that is a concept that keeps on percolating till 11th standard. So that is why we need to address all the misconceptions then and there. Now, how do we do that? So question paper आपका स्कूल में आया, बच्चों ने assessment लिया, post that, reports will be, a detailed and insightful report will be generated. So for you parents, every student will get a detailed report of his particular misunderstanding. Where exactly did the child go wrong? Teacher will get a report of the misconception of the entire class, so that she can take it back to the class and clear up those learning gaps. And the school will obviously get a report for the entire school. So these reports will come to you. So as I said, 4 assessments for English, Math, Science, SS, and Hindi we would be doing. So you would be getting those reports for your child for his individual performance. Now, assessment at EI, there are multiple levels. So we also try and identify. This is my another offering, which basically is my asset, which is a skill diagnostic assessment. जहाँ पे asset करके then we move to level 1 and level 2, wherein we try and identify the gifted students and we give them exposure to a lot of summer programs that we have tie up within and outside India. So this is, case study of an actual school. So, post-COVID, आप सबको पता है, आप सब लोगों ने experience किया होगा that there was a learning loss. Online में थोड़ा तो learning loss हुआ as compared to the physical one. So this is one very, famous school in India which has been taking our assessment for a very long time. This is post-COVID का result. So 2021, they took their, assessment, which was EI asset. If you'll see, most of my subject is below the national performance. We did this assessment once in a year, and then the teachers did their, remediation throughout. This is the second year of the assessment, wherein some improvement in some subjects and some grades have shown. Now, as I said, this is not a magic wand. It will take time. So, अगर, say for example, अगर बच्चे का learning level आज के date में 20 है, and you want to take the child to 100, next year it will not go to 100. 20 से 25 आएगा, 30 आएगा, 32 आएगा. So gradual increase होगा. But एक साल में there will be no miracle. It is a gradual process. If you look at year 3, so this is where, all the subjects and all the grades showed an improvement from the first year onwards. Now, पहले तो इस स्कूल का they had a different motive altogether. So first they wanted to increase up to the national level. वो national level से अपना better performance करना चाहते थे. Then their second goal became that मुझे top 10 schools के अंदर आना है. So जो आप नीचे का देखोगे वो उनका top 10 schools के against comparison है. So this is how your child's performance will increase year on year. So our work is reviewed by a lot of internal and external. It goes through a lot of external internal audits. So Harvard Business School का ये case study बना हुआ है. So these are few of the things. And we are associated with more than 15,000 schools across India. And you take a name of any top-notch school in any of the country, they are associated with us and using our solutions. So in lieu of time, I would just end here. And thank you so much, parents, for being such a patient listener. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now let's move ahead to the much awaited segment.
The award ceremony.
We all are here today to acknowledge the commendable win from the primary section for the session 23-24. Parents of the awardees are warmly invited to accompany them on stage while receiving the awards. Let's first begin with our academic achievers. First, I would request HOD English, Miss Shweta Gupta, to please come on stage.
To felicitate 100% attendance, Yana Parmar from 2nd A. Please clap for her. You have shown consistent attendance, speaks volumes about your commitment and diligence. Well done, Yana.
The next 100.
Lights on the stage, please.
Congratulations, Yana.
Another 100% attendance goes to Pratyush Jain from 2nd A. Remarkable achievement. The 10% attendance reflects your exceptional dedication and dependability.
Congratulations once more time. Please be on the stage, ma'am. We have Pratyush Jain on the stage. Please clap louder for him.
Now I request
Congratulations, Pratyush. Thank you, ma'am. Pratyush, you may move from the other side.
Now I request HOD Commerce, Mr. Bilal Fayaz, to come on stage to felicitate 100% attendance award Devna Mehta from 2nd D. Congratulations, Devna. Your perfect attendance demonstrates exemplary devotion and reliability.
Let's hear it for Devna. Come on, audience.
Parents, kindly take the other stairs to move. Next award, 100% attendance goes to Dhairya Balani from 2nd C. And Dhairya Balani has got one more award as Star Skater. Dhairya, you have participated in skating, roll ball, state and national championship for under 11 boys, selected for the national level and also competed inter-school skating competition. Congratulations.
So we
Kudos
have
to you.
Dhairya Balani on the stage. The clap should go on. Thank you, Bilal sir. Next, we would request HOD Hindi, Miss Snehalata Upadhyay ma'am, to be on the stage. The award for the most discipline from 2nd D goes to Kiva Mehta, but she's absent today. So we'll move on to the next award. The most discipline from 2nd C goes to Delisha Chabra. I would request Delisha and the parents to come on the stage. Delisha consistently displays exemplary behavior and she has admirable self-control and adherence to rules. Congratulations, we have Delisha Chabra on the stage.
Clap must go on. Thank you, Snehalata ma'am. Now I request HOD Maths, Mr. Vardhan Khandelwal, to come on stage to felicitate most disciplined child from 2nd B, Avi Gondalia. Avi sets a shining example for his peers through his unwavering commitment to following rules and regulations. Discipline is the key, we always remember that. Congratulations, Avi.
We have Avi on the stage now. Please take your award. Let's clap louder, dear parents.
Cheer them up with your claps.
They deserve your clappings.
I request Ahana Patsala from 2nd A,
Ahan Patsal.
Ahan Patsala from 2nd A to come on stage to get award for most disciplined child. Ahan demonstrates exceptional discipline, consistently showing dedication, a strong work ethic in every roles he does.
So we have Ahan Patsala on the stage. Let's clap louder, dear parents. Thank you, Vardhan sir. Next, I would call Mr. Amrish Upadhyay, HOD Humanities, on the stage, please. The next award goes to the most innovative, that is Umang Satani from 2nd D. We have Umang Satani on the stage now. An extraordinary innovator, Umang Satani consistently showcased remarkable creativity and ingenuity in his approach to learning. Congratulations. Next we have Radhya Nitin Kejriwal, the most innovative from 2nd C. Can we have Radhya here? We have someone to take the award on behalf of Radhya.
Let's hear for her.
Please convey our congratulations to her. Radhya consistently demonstrates a remarkable flair for innovation.
Thank you, Amrish sir. Now I request robotics in charge Miss Vinita Singh to come on stage and felicitate most innovative student from 2nd B, Shavir Gundalia. Shavir consistently demonstrates a remarkable ability to think outside the box and generate innovative solutions to complex problems. Congratulations, beta.
We have Shavir Gondalia on the stage now. Let's hear it for him.
Another most innovative from 2nd A goes to Prayan Daruka, but he's absent. Thank you, Vinita ma'am.
Next, I would call Miss Sejal Sukhadia, HOD French, on the stage, please. The award for the proficient reader goes to Arshia Singh from 2nd C.
Kudos to you, Ashia.
Arshia grabs intricate vocabulary and concepts while also achieving the feat of reading 11 books. Congratulations, Arshia. We have Arshia Singh on the stage now. Let's hear it for her. Next, we have subject proficiency in GK. This award goes to Arjun Patwa from 2nd D.
Okay.
So we have Arjun Patwa on the stage. Everyone please clap for him and cheer him up. Thank you, Sejal ma'am.
Now I request HOD Gujarati, Ms. Purvi Dalal to come on stage and felicitate the student for getting subject proficiency in computer, Hridyansh Haswani from 2nd A. Hridyansh prowess in computer skills showcases not only technical mastery but also a keen understanding to the digital landscape. Congratulations, beta.
So we have Hridyansh Haswani on the stage. Please clap for him.
I would like to call for the another subject proficiency award, EVS, Trishan Mayani from 2nd D. Trishan. Trishan has excelled in EVS this year, demonstrating a profound understanding of the environmental concept and a strong commitment to sustainability. Congratulations.
So we have Trishan Miani on the stage. Let's hear a big round of applause for him. Thank you, Purvi ma'am. I would request the primary coordinator, Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal, to please come on the stage. So the award for the subject proficiency in maths goes to Riyansh Agarwal, but he is absent today. So we would go to the next category, that is subject proficiency in Hindi, which goes to Kashish Gupta from 2nd C. Kashish's expertise in Hindi is truly commendable, highlighting not only the linguistic powers but also the profound connection to the culture, richness embedded in the language. Congratulations, Kashish Gupta.
Well done, Kashish. I request ma'am to be on stage, and I would like to call subject proficiency in English, Hirdan Vakharia, as he is not present right now, so his grandparents will come and take the award. Hirdan's English proficiency shines brightly, marked by his eloquence, extensive vocabulary, and impeccable grammar. And he has also got an award for Best Keyboard Player.
So
There are more in his
He's
pocket.
won 2 awards. Congratulations to the proud grandparents.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Now I would request Director Principal Mrs. Jayashree Choraria ma'am to please come on the stage. The next award goes to the Star Scholar, Lakshya Gupta from 2nd D. Can we have you on the stage, please, along with your parents?
Grade 2nd D's most brilliant beacon of brilliance, Lakshya Gupta. We joyfully celebrate our scholar's exceptional accomplishment. Congratulations.
We have Lakshya Gupta on the stage now.
Clap must go on. It's their day, it's your day, and it's our day. Celebrating everyone's achievement today.
I would request ma'am to please continue being on the stage, and the next award goes the Star Scholar Krishiv Agrawal from 2nd C. Krishiv have exceptional academic aptitude, strong work ethics, and keen problem-solving skills. Congratulations, Krishiv Agrawal. The next Star Scholar Award. Let's hear it for Krishiv first. The next Star Scholar Award goes to Anaya Bidwani from 2nd B. Can we have Anaya here? Anaya's hard work and dedication have truly paid off. Congratulations, Anaya.
Well done, Anaya. A big congrats to everybody. a big congrats and please let the clap go on. I request ma'am to stay on stage for the next award. Star Scholar from 2nd A, Aryanshi Solanki. Aryanshi exhibits exceptional dedication, intelligence, and unwavering determination. Congratulations.
Let's hear a big round of applause. Come on, parents. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I request our senior HR executive, Ms. B.G. Philip, to come on stage and felicitate 100% attendance from 3rd B, Varnika Bansal. Congratulations, Varnika. Your 100% attendance has brought you here. Your commitment to showing up every day in school is truly commendable.
Let's clap for Varnika. Come on.
As Shilpa ma'am said, our kids, it's not just one child receiving award. Every single child is getting the award.
So the next award goes to 100% attendance from 3rd B, Naisha Lahoti. Congratulations, Naisha. Your dedication to your education is evident, and it's clear that you understand the importance of being present and engaged in the learning process. Great. We are having Naisha Lahoti on the stage now.
Who is having another award as Most Innovative Child from 3rd B. Congratulations, Naisha.
So
Let's
she's
hear
winning
again.
2 awards. Let's double up the clapping. Thank you, BG ma'am. Next, I would request the security in charge, Mr. Virendra Nerkar, to be on the stage. And the award for the 100% attendance goes to Riyansh Drangdharia.
From 3rd A. Congratulations, Riyansh.
Your consistent attendance not only reflects your responsibility and discipline, but also contributes significantly to your academic success. Keep up the fantastic work. So we have Riyansh on the stage.
And your claps are going to inspire them more for the next term and every other term.
We would request sir to be on the stage.
Now I am calling 100% attendance Arush Danani, who's absent. We are moving ahead to the next student. Thank you, sir. I would like to call housekeeping in charge, Mr. Sanjay Prajapati, to felicitate 100% attendance Anaya Patel from 3rd A. Can we have you here, Anaya? Congratulations. Your promise to showing up every day is truly commendable and sets an example for your peers. Your dedication is evident. Well done, Anaya. Congratulations.
So we
Let's
have Anaya.
motivate them with our claps. These young minds are always going to remember this day.
So please be on the stage. The next award goes to the most disciplined from 3rd E, Niyati Bharadwaj. She is respectful towards both peers and teachers, and she creates a positive and conducive learning environment for everyone. Congratulations, Niyati. The next award for the most disciplined.
Requesting sir to stay on stage.
Sir, please be
Sir.
on the stage.
Sanjay Prajapati sir, stay on stage.
The next award for the most disciplined goes to Gauravi Jain from 3rd D.
Congratulations,
She
Gauri.
stands out as a shining example of discipline in class 3. Congratulations, dear.
Clap has to go on.
The next award goes to the most disciplined to Divyam Agarwal, but he is absent today. So thank you, sir.
Now I request Operation Manager and Display Supervisor, Mr. Mahesh Nayal, to come on stage to felicitate most disciplined student from 3rd B, Varnit Goyal. And I must say, Varnit, we have seen you every day. Your discipline, maturity serves as an inspiration to everyone in the class, encouraging others to also be like you. Congratulations. Clap must go on.
So we have Varnit Goyal on the stage. Next,
Requesting sir to stay on stage.
we have the most disciplined student of 3rd A, that is Nanak Narang. Can I have Narang on the stage, please? His ability to stay focused and attentive during lessons set a positive tone for the entire class. Congratulations, Nanak.
Done.
Everyone, please clap for him.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I request back canteen in charge, Mr. Praful Mithapara, to come on stage and felicitate most innovative student from 3rd E, Yahan Kadmawala. Yahan,
We have Yahan coming on the stage now. His positive attitude and willingness to embrace challenges makes him a valuable asset to the classroom community. Congratulations, Yahan.
a big round of applause goes on. Requesting sir to stay on stage and calling here the most innovative student from 3rd C, Kavya Vicky Agrawal. She's a star skater, most innovative child, and she showcases a creativity and dedication, her excellent presentation skills. God bless you, God bless you. God bless you, Kavya. That's what I was talking about. Creative, valuable asset to the class, and I'm so privileged to have her in my class.
So
Clap
two
must go
awards
on.
goes to her, the most innovative and the star skater.
Her participation in sports has always been commendable. She has bagged many awards for school as well.
Thank you, Mr. Praful.
I request PRT EVS Ms. Minakshi Thanvi to come on stage and felicitate most innovative child from 3rd A, Shanaya Sahni. Congratulations, Shanaya. You are not afraid to try new things and explore unconventional methods to solve problems. Your enthusiasm and learning exploring new concepts is truly inspiring. A big congratulations and well done. I'm happy to hear the claps, but let the volume be rising more.
So, ma'am, I would thank Meenakshi ma'am, and I would like to call the librarian Miss Suman Kumar on the stage. The next award for the subject proficiency in computer goes to Kaira Singala of 3rd C. Kaira serves as a beacon of excellence in computer, inspiring peers with her remarkable achievements. Congratulations on this demonstration of proficiency and securing 100 on 100. Congratulations. We have Kaira on the stage now. Let's hear it for her. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would request PRT EVS Miss Sania Sheikh to be on the stage. The award for the subject proficiency in computers goes to Ridan Joysar from 3rd D.
Ridan Joycer is the most innovative child as well. He is well deserved because of his participation, artistic contribution, and proactive initiative for the projects. Bravo!
In fact,
Kudos
he
to
has
you.
bagged 3 awards: subject proficiency in computer, most innovative, and star cricketer. Congratulations. So we have Ridan Joysar on the stage.
See, it's even not getting easy to hold it because there are three. Double up the clap. Congratulations, Ridan.
Thank you, Sania ma'am.
I request Primary Coordinator Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal to come on stage and felicitate Ritesh Bansal for his subject proficiency in computer from 3rd D. Ritesh has achieved a perfect score of 100 out of 100, showcasing unparalleled proficiency and expertise in the subject. Congratulations, and the clap should go on. There is no reminder needed once the child gets the award. Calling Soham Gupta from 3rd D for subject proficiency in maths. Congratulations, Soham. I can see your speed. His commitment to excellence serves as an inspiration to peers and testament to his hard work and determination. Well done, Soham.
I would want Shilpa ma'am to be on the stage. And now the next award for class ranker 3 goes to Prisha Agarwal from 3rd A. Prisha has achieved the 3rd rank by scoring 986 marks out of 1000, that is 98.6% in grade 3. Congratulations, Prisha.
It's a remarkable performance, I must say. She is a proficient reader as well. Trisha's reading skills are truly admired by one and all.
And she's getting 2 awards as a proficient reader also.
Requesting ma'am to stay on stage.
The next award for class ranker 2 goes to
Palaksh Patel from 3rd E, and let me tell you, he has got class ranker 2, subject proficiency Hindi, subject proficiency computer, subject proficiency social science, and best PVA achiever. And let me check if there is something missing. Okay, congratulations,
So 4
Palaksh.
awards going
Great
to
work.
Palash.
Wonderful. Look at the size of the certificates and awards.
So a stack of awards going to him.
Big round of applause for Palaksh Patel, 3rd E.
Let's
Clap should go on.
Yes. The clap should go 4 times now.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Now I would request our Director Principal, Mrs. Jayashree Chiraria, to come on stage and felicitate Class Ranker 2, Ashi Tulsian from 3rd B. And again, my list starts beginning here. Subject proficiency, computer, 100% attendance, best dancer, and all this goes to one girl, Ashi Tulsian.
Congratulations, Ashi.
She has scored the second position by scoring 988 out of 1000, which is 98.8% in grade 3. Her impressive performance reflects her determination and academic excellence. As well, I told you, she is the best dancer.
Wow.
Ashi in the center. Doubling up and doubling up and doubling up the claps. Everyone. Clap should go on. I request ma'am to stay on stage because I'm going to call class ranker 1, Vivan Agrawal from 3rd D. And let me start with my list again. Subject proficiency English, subject proficiency maths, subject proficiency science and computer and social science, and I think all the subject goes there. Vivan has scored 200 out of 200 almost in all the subject, and his percentage is 99.8%, just 2.2% away for getting 100%.
So 6
Wonderful,
awards
Vivan.
going to him.
You are the encyclopedia, the reader, and everything I can say about you. Jack of all the trades. Congratulations, and God bless you.
I would request ma'am to be on the stage. The next award for I would request you to be in. The next award goes to Tavish Jain, class ranker first of 3rd B. Let's clap for him. There is a long list coming ahead.
So we have two first ranker here, Tavish and Vivan both.
Yes. So he has also won subject proficiency in maths, subject proficiency in science, subject proficiency in social science, and 100% attendance. So the 100% attendance is a reason for all these awards going to him. Congratulations.
And let's clap one more time for the academic achievements from grade 2 and 3rd student.
Congratulations. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kudos to one and everybody. Thank you. Yeah. Integrating performing and visual arts with academics is crucial as it fosters creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, enriching students' overall educational experience and preparing them for a dynamic world. Now, I would like to request our PVA coordinator, Mr. Chaitanya Bhanawala, to introduce us to the PVA section.
Right, good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to all the kids, those who have won the awards. I'll be very quick. All right, we have some 10 teachers in our team. I'm the PVA coordinator. Along with my side, we have Hanita ma'am. She is the assistant PVA coordinator. She also takes dance classes. Next, can we move to the next slide? Right, we have two percussion teachers, Karthik sir and Montu sir. Most of the students, they are aware about all these teachers. Keyboard teachers, we have Pathik Desai and Hein sir. We have Dhara ma'am and Dharmesh sir for art and craft subject. Then we have Vishal sir for vocals. And as I mentioned, Hanita ma'am and Sandeep sir for dance. Karishma ma'am looks after all the documentation. Right. These 5 activities, they are mandatory for all the students to learn their art and craft, dance, keyboard, percussion, and vocals. And these are the rubrics on which students will be judged, and they will be getting marks on all these rubrics. And for art and craft, they are developing skills, understanding and application of art concept, effort and participation, craftsmanship, use of elements and principle. For dance, we have expression and movement quality, coordination and rhythm sense, dancing skills, musicality, and technique. For keyboard, we have finger position, rhythm accuracy, notation, phrasing and theory knowledge, sitting posture. And for percussion, we have theory knowledge and sitting position, sticking and dynamics, rhythmatic accuracy, steady beat and tempo, articulation. And for vocals, tone quality, pitch accuracy, rhythm beats, tempo, diction, and dynamics style. We have certain inter-house competition, and those inter-house competitions will happen in the month of June. The first inter-house competition will be of dance, and the theme will be festival and season theme. Then in the month of July, for first and second, I will not give you the brief about it. In the month of July, we have art to heart competition, that is interclass rather, poster making competition. Right. a very important thing, once your school is over, we have extra activities going on in our school, which is one of our USP, that is called GDGIS PVA Academy. So if your child wants to learn any of these activities, you need to fill a single window form, because recently we have circulated a link. Some of you have register your name in that. Those who missed uh, in that registration can fill a single window form, and you can enroll in any one activity which is mentioned here. There is again art and craft, dance, keyboard, percussion, vocal, and guitar. There are 6 of them, and the timings will be 3:10 to 4:10. Right. That's it from my side as of now. And now I would like to request Lahore sir, and he will brief you something about sports. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Myself, Lahore Singh Terang, as a sports assistant coordinator, and along with my sports coordinator, Mr. Assisting. Here we have a swimming coach, Sriyansi ma'am and Rahul sir. They will be taking care of swimming activity for third and fourth. And then next we have a skating coach, Chetan Sharma, and football coach, Devang Bhagat. They will be taking care of football and skating activity. And next, Ankit sir, he will be taking care of cricket, and Ras Warden sir will be taking care of HPE. And lastly, we have a supporting staff, sports section assistant, Mr. Jay Patel. Here we are offering a mandatory activity for third and fourth student: cricket, football, skating, swimming, and HPE. Okay. These are the rubrics for term 1, which student will be taking assessment in 2 bases. So for cricket, introduction of cricket, ground fielding, basic catching, slow, batting, basic catching, advanced batting. In football, introduction of rules and basic skills, types of passing, basic dribbling, ball passing and receiving, dribbling in pairs. Track and field, standing, broad jump, settle run, 50-meter sprint. In swimming, safety rules, water confidence, submerging and jumping, floating, breathing and jumping, freestyle leg beat, locomotion, side breathing, freestyle arm action and start, back floating, back stroke, kicking. In skating, introduction of rolling and running on skate, V-step rolling with hand rotation, wearing skate, running on rolling on skate, cross step break, rolling and crossing step turning, hand rotation, T break, introduction of roll ball games. Now this is a term 2 rubrics. Same cricket, batting, basic shadow practice of front foot, bowling, basic shadow practice, basic back foot defense, advanced bowling, advanced back foot defense. Football, basic shooting, ball control in pair, shooting, basic defense, and attacking movement. Track and field, standing, broad jump, settle run, 50-meter run, and swimming, locomotion kicking, locomotion hand movement, freestyle stroke, starting, back floating, back stroke kicking, and arm action, freestyle and back stroke. And skating, rolling and crossing staff, T break, introduction of roll ball games, speed skating and roll ball passing and shooting, roll ball and speed skating. These are the rubrics for third and fourth student. Now here we have a competition inter-house, which we are going to conduct inside a school campus. This cricket inter-house for boys and girls, football inter-house for boys and girls, skating inter-house for boys and girls, swimming inter-house for boys and girls, and lastly, annual sports day. Apart from the regular activity, as we have offer at GDGIS Sports Academy. That is from 3:10 to 5:30. And we have two batches. The first batch, that is 3:10 to 4:10. That will be from the April month only. And then second batch is 4:10 to 5:30. In the month of April, we have only one batch for 2 hours of practice, 3:10 to 5:30. After a team selection, which will be conducted in the end of April, then we will be divided into two batches. One is for beginners and second is for team practice. The selected student will be represented in Khel Mahakundh, SGI, CABSE and others tournament. These are the activities we have offered: cricket, football, basketball, skating, swimming, track and field, and shooting. That's all. Thank you from my side.
Thank you so much, Lahore sir and Chaitanya sir, for briefing us about the PVA and the Sports Academy and the activities. Now, moving further, I will brief you about the chief nutritionist that we have in our school, Miss Nirja Parekh, and she is a dietitian by profession. And she looks after the food menus that are planned for the school. She looks into the calorie count. She looks into the basic nutrients which our body needs, which the growing children need, that is catered to. And at the end of the day, we feel that our the food item that goes to the kids are healthy enough, and it gives an overall development in the child. And the menu is already uploaded in the EduSprint and the website time and again. So I would request everyone to please have a look at that. जो फूड मेन्यू हम अपलोड कर रहे हैं उनको देखिए, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन प्लान योर डिनर, बिकॉज पूरे दिन में बच्चा जो खा रहा है एट टाइम्स हो जाता है कि लंच में जो खाया वही सब्जी मम्मी ने डिनर में बना दी है, तो वो कंप्लेन होती है बच्चों की. Then the food department is headed by two people. We have Mr. Mahesh Nair, the food in charge, and Mr. Kundan Singh, he's the food manager. Now, the food that is provided, we have two options of regular and Jain food. In case if your child is availing the Jain food, you're requested to please give the request to the class teacher today itself, so that the basic arrangements and the count is made accordingly. Apart from that, if your child is allergic to any particular food item, then please, you're requested to convey the same to the class teacher, so that she keeps a check on that. And apart from that, home food are... we are expected to not to send the home food only in case of any medical condition wherein the child is not supposed to have it from the school, or certain items he's not supposed to have it, which is not provided in the food menu. Then in that case, checking the food menu, you can send it from home, but you will have to send the single window request also along with that, and attach a medical proof, so that we are aware of why the child is having the home food. Now we'll be starting with the second part of the award ceremony. That's the PVA award. The students who have got the achievements in the PVA category would be awarded now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now let's cheer up for the Artist of the Year who performed exceptional in PVA. For that, I would like to first call Class 1 Head and Mother Teacher, Miss Anjali Khambati, to come on stage and felicitate Best Dancer, R.V. Gundalia from 2nd A. As Anjali ma'am is not here, I request Shilpa Khandelwal ma'am to felicitate this.
The best dancer goes to R.V. Gundalia from 2nd A. Congratulations, R.V. We have R.V. on the stage. Let's hear it for her.
Let the clap go on. I know the energy must have been drained so far, clapping for academic, but this is artistic time going on. Now I would request Amira Chaparia to come on stage and to felicitate her, requesting
Vinita ma'am, please come on the stage. Let's clap for her.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. The best singer, Amira Chaparia from 2nd C. Amira has
Congratulations,
incredible
Amira.
control on her vocal. She effortlessly hits high notes, which is impressive. Congratulations. Thank you, Vinita ma'am.
Next, I would invite Class 1 Mother Teacher, Ms. Payal Chaudhary. And the award for the Best Art and Craft Artist goes to Sanvi Dharewal of 2nd B. Let's clap louder. Sanvi is excellent in drawing and coloring. She uses her own creativity and ideas in her artwork. Congratulations, Sanvi. Sanvi has also bagged one more award as the Best Sports Achiever All-Rounder. Sanvi achieved multiple first places finishes in roller skating, football, cricket, and also participated in the national and the state level skating events and Khel Mahakumbh badminton and skating competition under 11 girls. Congratulations for the 2 awards.
Sorry for interrupting the award ceremony in between. I would request Hina ma'am to please take it further, just 2 minutes. She'll be briefing us about the pricing and the other details which she left out for EI. As she has to leave, I would apologize for the interruption in between.
I'm so sorry, parents, for interrupting all the enthusiasm in between. But just one last point that I forgot to mention was, so the competency-based assessment for English, Maths, 5 subjects that I spoke about, English, Maths, Science, SS and Hindi. 4 tests will be conducted in a year, and this would basically help your children. So right now the board examination competency-based question percentage is 50%. By the time your children reach that age, it would be completely 100%. So all this would come to you at an extra cost of 2,400 per annum for 5 subjects and 4 tests in a year. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You may take further.
So continuing again with the same pace,
So I would request,
Sanvi Dharewal to come on stage. And
she's already taken
she has
the award.
already, okay.
Now I would call PRT Hindi, Miss Rinki Singh, to be on the stage to give away the awards for the Best PVA Achiever All-Rounder in Boys. That goes to Divan Dikharia. And he has also won one more award as the Star Footballer from 2nd D. Congratulations, Divan. Divan excels in various artistic disciplines, captivating audience with confidence and charisma. He has won first position in inter-house football, and he's good in football skills, all football skills. Congratulations, Divan.
Thank you, Rinki ma'am.
Thank you, Rinki ma'am.
Requesting PRT EVS Ms. Dimple Desai to come on stage and felicitate Best Achiever, Best PVA Achiever, All-Rounder Girl, Shanaya Agrawal from 2nd B. Congratulations, Shanaya. Shanaya's love for the art shines through in everything she does. Whether she's painting, performing music, or dancing, her passion and skill are clearly seen by all.
So
Let's
let us
clap for them.
loudly
And few more to go.
Yes.
Let the energy be saved for few more awards. I request
congratulations, Shanaya. And thank you, Dimple ma'am. Now, I would call the class head grade 3 and PRT Hindi, Miss Kruti Mehta, on the stage to give the award for the best keyboard player and the best percussionist, that is Ridan Bhanawala.
from 3rd C. Pradhan, you always strive to do this best in keyboard class, and I remember every time sharing your love for music with me and everybody else. Congratulations, Pradhan. You have good rhythm and sense and playing skills.
Congratulations. Let's clap for him too.
I could see the smile and the proud faces of the kids. Of course, parents are always happy, but look at the children right now.
I would request Kruti ma'am to stay on the stage for the next award of the best singer, but she is absent today.
Meera
And
Patel from 3rd
Yeah.
E. Moving to the next one, Best Art and Craft Artist Jivansh Agrawal from 3rd C. His artwork is neat and tidy, good in coloring, shading, He creates all the artwork very precisely. Well done, Jivansh.
So let's hear it for him. Jivansh Agarwal on the stage now. Congratulations and thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kruti ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I would request the class head of grade 4 and PRT maths teacher, Miss Preeti Roy, on the stage, please. And she's going to give the award for the best PVA achiever all-rounder girl, Kiara Bansal from 3rd B. Kiara is an enthusiastic learner who seems to enjoy all activities of PA.
Can't hear from the back. May I hear? Let the claps go on.
Congratulations, Kiara Bansal.
The all-rounder girl. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. I request Shilpa ma'am to come on stage for further information.
I'll not take much of your time. I know it's too late. And we have one more part which is left out in the classroom wherein you'll personally meet your class teachers. So I'll quickly take it forward. Next, we have the hostel. Now, hostel facility starts from grade 2 onwards, and we have two important members from the hostel committee, the hostel in charge and the house parent for girls, Miss Anuradha Medireddy, and the hostel warden, Mr. Amit Yadav for boys, who look after the hostels in the school. We have 3 hostels, and the main facilities that are offered in the boarding is the spacious and clean air-conditioned dormitories for the students, wherein they get enough time and comfort like home. Then is the evening sports activity that they have. Then all types of festivals are celebrated in the hostel so that they don't feel away from home. And the parents who are moving out are requested to please spare 10 more minutes because your award is over. As I said in the beginning, motivate the ones who are yet to receive it. Moving out is easy. Encouraging and celebrating the achievement of other students is little difficult, requires little more efforts, but it's not impossible. Thank you for respecting and taking your seats. Now, next we have the birthday celebrations that are done in the hostel, and then the student counseling sessions are even conducted in a timely manner. Next is the hostel tuition facility for the boarders. Ms. Meghna Badlani, she's in charge for the hostel tuition, and she looks after the daily functioning of the tuition, wherein effective extra classes are provided with quality instructions, and it is open for the day boarders. Evening enrichment classes are conducted, and the timings for the same are 3:30 to 5:30. Then is the attendance policy. Mr. Sandeep Tiwari, the middle coordinator, is the in charge, the single head for that. But I'll be briefing you in short, and which is very important. A minimum of 85% of attendance is a mandate for all the students. Last year we had it 75, but we have increased it to 85. Reason being, attendance is something very important. You would have observed that the students with 100% attendance have got the most subject proficiency certificate. The only reason behind it that they are attentive, they are attending it regularly, which your child, if staying absent for 2 or 3 days also, is lagging behind in that. So next is, whenever you have any holidays planned in prior, please submit the single window at least 2 days prior we're expecting, so that the process can be done. And in case if it is something unplanned and you had to leave in an emergency, please fill a single window once you are back, because single windows requests for leaves are a proof that your child had taken leaves for a reason. Uninformed leaves without single windows will cause a trouble to the child when we come to the admit card system. Then only medical leaves are approved with proper documentation. Next is the single window request form, which you can see as a sample here, and the old parents, I know they know it very well, what a single window request form looks like, and the same is going into the directive as well. The only request is, please mention the date properly, the name of your child, class, and the content which you wish to write. Rather than just writing leave on this, at least 2 sentences can be written, wherein the person who is reading it understands what you're trying to convey. Then, lastly, coming to the last part, the supporting staff that we have, without whom the entire section is not easy to function. So we have three important members from the support staff, Mr. Hitesh Patel, Mr. Krishnal Neel, and Mr. Abhay Shinde. So they are working tirelessly for the section, for the students, and they keep running here and there. They're on their toes all throughout the day. Next. Next, we have the supporting staff, the nannies again. So nannies, if I talk about Miss Ujwala Bodse, she looks after the students of class 3A and B. Miss Bharti Tamboli, class 3 C and D. Grade 4 A and B, Archana Chaudhary, 4 C, D, E, Reshma Patel. And for the library, we have attendant, Miss Deepika Patel. Then the housekeeping staff, without whom functioning of the section, the cleanliness that you see in the section is not possible. So for the third floor, we have Miss Manisha. For fourth floor, we have Miss Shaili. And for washroom, we have Manoj Bhai. So let's all clap for them. They are the backbones of the section. We are the faces, they are the backbones. Now, lastly, coming to the web links, you can take a picture of this. These are the QR codes for the social media accounts of the school, wherein all the official accounts have been put on the major social media apps. So any updates of the school are put on this. So you can get the updates anytime. If you have not started following G.D.Goenka official IDs anywhere, please do that so that you are updated about the school. Moving further, to the next award ceremony, the last part of the day. Please wait till that, and post that we are all going to disperse from here.
So let us call the students who have achieved awards in the sports category. First, I would request Ms. Mother Teacher, Class 1, Ms. Pooja Sharma, to come on the stage and give away the award for the star cricketer, that is Jiansh Bajaj of 2nd B. He secured first position in the inter-house tournament, and he's got the second highest score in the skill assessment. Congratulations, Jiansh. Let's hear it for him.
Because sports needs energy, and that's what you need to clap. Congratulations, Jiansh.
Give them the much deserved applause. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. Next, I would call Class 1 Mother Teacher Miss Mukta Kadmawala on the stage to give the award for the star swimmer, who is Ayansh Agarwal of 2nd B. Congratulations, Ayansh. He secured first place in the 25-meter freestyle at the inter-house swimming competition, demonstrating proficiency in all 4 strokes. Congratulations, Ayansh. We have Ayansh on the stage along with his proud parents.
A little energy from your hands.
Thank you, Mukta ma'am.
I request PRT English, Ms. Sajal Arora, to come on stage and felicitate star basketball player Riyan Agrawal from 2nd C, who excelled in diverse skill and played in Khel Mahakumbh district level. Congratulations. And let me give no reminder for the clapping. Few more to go, so just let me see the energy of claps.
Let all children feel proud about getting these awards. Only your claps will say that.
Thank you, Sajal ma'am. I request Mother Teacher of Class 2, Miss Dipali Wazirani, to come on stage and give away the award for Best Sports Achiever, Maitri Swami from 2nd A.
So we have Maitre coming on the stage
Maitri
now.
Swami, yeah.
Yeah, he secured position in various inter-house and inter-school competition in football, inline skating, cricket, and hula hoop jumping. He also participated in Khel Mahakumbh and inter-school skating competition. He is an all-rounder, best sports achiever. Congratulations, Maitre. So, thank you, ma'am. And now I would call class head grade 4 and PRT Maths, Miss Preeti Roy, on the stage to give the award for the star footballer that goes to Yuvraj Patel of 3rd D. Can we have Yuvraj on the stage?
For all your achievements, getting this recognition.
He's won inter-house football competition, and he has got good ball controls and a good striker. Congratulations, Yuvraj. Let's hear it for him. Thank you, Preeti ma'am.
I request PRT Maths Miss Rakhi Motihar to come on stage and felicitate star swimmer Arav Shekhawat from 3rd D, who has got 3rd place in 25-meter freestyle swimming and got 3rd place in freestyle relay in CBSE Swimming West Zone Bhopal. Wonderful. Arav, congratulations. You are making everyone proud. Let the clap go on. Thank you, Rakhi ma'am. I request our assistant coordinator, primary coordinator, Ms. Sakshi Chuk, to come on stage and felicitate the star athlete, Naksh Shah from 3rd B, who is best sports achiever as well. The list is so long of his achievement, but let me read some of them to you. 3rd place in inter-house football, 1st place in inter-house skating, 2nd place in inter-house cricket competition, and so on.
It's
Let
a long
the clap
list.
motivate him and let him know what he has
Naksha
done.
has won 2 awards, the star athlete and the best sports achiever. Congratulations, Naksh. The next award for the best sports achiever all-rounder girls goes to Siddhi Vasoya.
From 3rd C,
Congratulations,
Siddhi. God bless you.
She's won quite a few competitions. There's a long list of competitions.
This is the last award, so I want to
Let's
hear
hear
the loudest
the
of your claps.
maximum applause for all the students and Siddhi. Come on.
Thank you, Sakshi ma'am.
Now moving ahead, I'll take 2 more minutes. The important dates that we all should be keeping in our mind. The first reopening day for students, that's 4th of April. Post that, we have the next important date, the PTM, again on 4th of May. Then the blood donation camp is also organized on that particular day. So I would request all the parents to encourage yourself, your family members, and your neighbors and friends to be a part of the noble cause. And then lastly, we have the reopening date after the summer break, that is 10th of June. So I hope these dates are really very, very important to each one of you. You'll be noting that down in your calendars. Now, lastly, the query part, in case if you have any queries, we are open, the forum is open now. So any queries, just raise your hand, or else I am always available on WhatsApp and calls, which everyone knows, most of you know it. So you may give me a call between the working hours, or you may text me in case if I don't receive your call due to some genuine reason. Now, next is a word of thanks. I would request Sakshi ma'am to please convey the thanks to all the parents, the attendees, the students, the ones who were the part of the day.
Greetings to all those in attendance this afternoon. This excellent orientation session is now coming to an end. I, Sakshi Chuk, the primary section assistant coordinator, would want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude. I want to thank the Almighty God first and foremost for making today's program a big success. My deepest gratitude extended to our Director Principal, Ma'am, Mrs. Jayashree Choraria, other members of the top management, and Ms. Shilpa Khandelwal, the coordinator of primary section, for the guidance and assisting in setting up the event. I would like to thank Ms. Sania Sheikh, the single head of activities, and the primary section and today's host Rajni Singh and Samruddhi ma'am. Thank you.
I request everyone to just 2 more minutes rise for the school anthem, and then we'll be departing to the classroom so that you can meet your class teachers, convey your personal thoughts and queries, and get the interactions and communication done efficiently. Post that, we have even arranged the refreshments for everybody. I would request everyone to move to the main dining for the refreshment. Let's start with the school anthem.
To you I raise my sweet adoration. To you I pledge my endless devotion. The rich knowledge we get with your guidance. Our trust for you is growing higher. We are the children of GDGIS. We are the family of GDGIS. We learn and play as we find ourselves and give the world the best of us. We pray and wait for the time so glorious. We grow with you and win laurels. We are the children of GDGIS. We are the family of GDGIS. As birds we come, and to flowers we bloom, and fly as eagle on wings to blue. Guided by mentors who teach us be true, to cross the bounds and see the new. We are the children of GDGIS. To you I raise my sweet adoration. To you I pledge my endless devotion. The rich knowledge we get with your guidance. Our trust for you is growing higher. We are the children of GDGIS. We are the family of GDGIS. We are the children of GDGIS. We are the family of GDGIS.
Thank you so much, everyone.